Hi, friends. Welcome back. So, the Tesla CEO Elon Musk and his lawyer are very busy as of late. I want to go through the details of this stuff. I'll share my thoughts and get yours as well. And I want you to see how everything is all connected. So, first, check this out. This is Elon Musk and the Prime Minister of Italy. And when I saw this picture, I'm like, wow, they like each other. I showed the same thing to my wife. She's like, yep, they definitely like each other. And I'll be curious if you guys, feel the same way when you see this kind of picture. Elon Musk denies there's any kind of relationship there. But if you know Musk history, he has a lot of history with a lot of women. He has a lot of kids with a lot of women. And I think he's always on the prowl, is my opinion. Again, he's denying it. And it was interesting. He even tweeted out, which is so crazy. Like, we're even talking about this again. This is the Prime Minister of Italy. Elon Musk is saying, I was there with my mom. There is no romantic relationship whatsoever with Prime Minister Maloney. So what a bizarre thing that you have to answer to. But I want to bring this up because essentially you go to these, fancy dinners. It's a gala or something like that. I think this was at a think tank. And this is how you meet each other, right? You want to meet other people with influence. So yes, of course you want to meet a prime minister. And she's like, oh yes, of course I meet the richest dude in the world, right? Like it's just sort of how these things work. And here's another example of sort of how things are connected. This is a New York City Mayor, Eric Adams, I think his name is. And this is like the headlines just an hour ago. He's charged with corruption for all kinds of things. Basically, he would get discounts, and that's sort of how you would kind of hide the corruption. So, plane tickets, maybe, the plane ticket's supposed to be $10,000, but they charge you like 300, that kind of thing. Or hotel is supposed to be $10,000, they charge you like 300, that kind of thing. So it's one way you can do, bribes and corruption and buy influence. It turns out if you want to get out of these, kind of charges, at least try, you hire a great lawyer. And so who would that be? That's Elon Musk's lawyer. So what I'm telling you is the lawyer for the biggest case right now is Eric Adams is hired Alex Spiro, who is the same lawyer that Elon Musk uses. It's interesting because sometimes people act like it's only the Democrats that do stuff or only Republicans that do stuff. But to me, all this stuff is the same. And I've said that so many times on this channel, and I just want you guys to understand this stuff. They're all using the same lawyer. And it's actually interesting, this Alex Spiro guy, he's pretty young to have all these clients. I guess he's 41, 42 in that range. Some of his clients are Elon Musk, Jay-Z, Eric Adams, and Alec Baldwin, among others. Some of the cases that he's involved with Musk, and I wanted to show you this stuff because it's fun to look at this stuff together if you don't know. If you guys remember the whole Thai diver thing, and I think it was some crazy thing where like Elon Musk, I think he might have called like a private investigator against one of the people on this or something like that. But it was this Elon Musk had a defamation case there, and I guess he might have won. And then Elon Musk and the Solar City thing, I guess Spiro was part of that. Elon Musk was, and Solar City was a whole rigmarole where if I remember correctly, it was like Elon Musk's cousins owned Solar City, and then he used Tesla funds to bail out his cousins. It was something like that. This stuff's all connected. And then when Elon Musk bought Twitter, Spiro is part of that. And then the whole Twitter deal may or may not be illegal. That's the whole issue where essentially Musk was buying up Twitter, and as a publicly traded company, when you reach a certain level of ownership above 5%, you have to disclose that, but they didn't. And like, remember, Musk's lawyer is really good. So this idea that they didn't know what they're doing, it's kind of nonsense. And then they disclosed it like 10 days late. And then at that point, Musk had 9% or something. And so right now, the Musk lawyer has to defend Musk against not showing up to an SEC hearing thing. There's that. This lawyer is so busy. There he is right there. And now he's dealing with the Eric Adams case. I don't know how many people this guy's gotten on his team. This is Alex Spiro. I feel like this is an advertisement for Alex Spiro. Hey, if you're a wealthy, CEO or a politician with corruption charges, hire Alex Spiro. He'll get you out. We'll see. And it's kind of like that show Better Call Saul. It's like Better Call Alex, right? Even Alex Spiro was involved with this Dogecoin thing. Musk was sued for pumping up Dogecoin. And Alex is kind of an odd guy. I don't know if odd's the right word, but we'll just say brazen. That's probably a better word. Because like even after they win the case for pumping up Doge, he sends in an email. It says here, Musk lawyer Alex Spiro said in an email statement, it was a very good day for Dogecoin. And so, why is that statement kind of nuts? The reason is that like your client is charged with pumping up Dogecoin, and then you're like talking about how great Dogecoin is. Like it's kind of ridiculous. And guys, I point this stuff out, this kind of stuff in my book. Not the ridiculous of Dogecoin, but just sort of how things are all connected and how your view of the world changes when you meet people behind closed doors. If you get a chance to read this, please do. It's called Positive Angle. It's available on Amazon. And I'll give you an example. I actually met Andrew Yang. Whoops, it disappeared there. There it is. I met Andrew Yang in New Hampshire when he was running for president. We're about the same age, went to the same school. If you don't know, Elon Musk and I went to the same school. But I'm pointing this out because actually, check this out. This is Andrew Yang, and he was actually running against Eric Adams when they ran for mayor. I guess it was back in 2021. And back then, Andrew Yang was saying, yo, this Eric Adams guy looks really guilty, or not guilty, but corrupt as hell. Just have a listen to what Andrew Yang has to say.
Eric, we all know that you've been investigated for corruption everywhere you've gone. City, state, even Barack Obama's Department of Justice investigated you. You've achieved the rare trifecta of corruption investigations. Is that really what we want in the next mayor? You think you're going to enter City Hall and it's going to be different? We all know it's going to be exactly the same. That's why so many people on this stage don't want you to be mayor. Like everywhere you've gone, Eric, people look and see that you don't pay attention to the rules of the road. You're unprincipled. You know, like you actually advised New Yorkers last summer to go confront their neighbors over illicit fireworks, and a woman followed your advice, Shatavia Walls, and she lost her life. Eric.
So that was Andrew Yang on Eric Adams calling him corrupt. It turns out that Andrew Yang was right. And, you know, it's interesting because, like, I want to make this clear. I'll just state it again. I don't ever want to, you know, give the impression like, oh, you know, it's only one party or only one person that looks a certain way, kind of way or whatever, or only one person from certain states. Guys, there's corruption everywhere. And one of the things that you do when you get into the market, for those of you who follow this stuff, you'll start to see that it's not like sort of the periphery of the markets. It's a big part of it, unfortunately, and that's sort of why you always got to do your due diligence and your research on any number of these things. Here's another example how this stuff is connected, guys. We were just talking about this yesterday, where the chief technology officer Mira Murati, she quit OpenAI, and who knows what's going on with this, right? I mean, honestly, it's hard to say, but one thing I will say is like they're under investigation for some sort of monopoly. They're under investigation for copyright issues and all kinds of things, like all kinds of things. So she leaves, and there's a lot of money involved with this stuff. If you don't know, guys, and I don't know if I have it up here, you know, right in front of me, but Elon Musk, it was pull a picture of me here. He's actually, I think he sued OpenAI twice. Sam Altman, because Musk put money into this thing early on. And basically what's going on here, it looks like there's a money grab fight over at OpenAI. So this was just reported because we were talking about, okay, so why is Mira leaving OpenAI? There's a couple things going on. So one is it looks like our buddy here, Sam Altman, is trying to look for his big payday. $10 billion. I've heard even bigger numbers than that. So who knows what the end up it's going to be. But basically, I think they're going to fire their nonprofit board of directors, bring in a for-profit board of directors, and then give Sam Altman 7% of the company. Elon Musk was actually tweeting out on this kind of stuff, and so one of the few occasions I would agree with Elon Musk, but I want to make this clear, like it's not necessarily about picking sides. I'm just saying that there sometimes you can agree with someone, sometimes you may not. Also, too, sometimes they may all be corrupt, right? So I don't care for Elon Musk. I don't care for Sam Altman for these kind of things. But Musk is saying here, you can't just convert a nonprofit into a for-profit. That is illegal. Who knows? Now, the funniest thing about this kind of thing is, would it turn out if Sam Altman or Elon Musk, you know, say, for example, hires Alex Spiro, right, to attack Sam Altman, then it would be the funniest thing if then Sam Altman hired Alex Spiro to defend himself from Alex Spiro. Who knows? Does it work that way? Who knows? I don't think you can do that. And I'd be curious. I haven't because like theoretically it's possible, right? No, you couldn't attack yourself. I don't know. There should be rules against that stuff. And please let me know, guys. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not an expert in that kind of thing. But there will certainly be a situation that, for example, you know, one client sues another client, but then you got to figure out a way who gets the star lawyer. I will say with this thing, which is fascinating about it, is that I noticed that Elon Musk tweets out, you know, stuff about politicians and corruption all the time. So like, for example, today, I don't know if I have it right here. He was tweeting out about how he hates the FAA. Yeah, I don't have it right in front of me, but just trust me, I don't make random stuff up. Elon Musk was tweeting out like how much he hates the FAA and stuff like that. And it's funny because in the Eric Adams situation, which, this is a Democrat, you would think that Elon Musk would be tweeting out, oh, look how bad the Democrats are. Look how bad New York City is, that kind of stuff. But so far, Elon Musk hasn't tweeted out anything. And it could be just, how can I say, well played by Mr. Musk in terms of like, don't tweet out stuff about a corrupt person who has your same lawyer and that you have a connection to. Don't do it. The problem with any of these kind of corruption cases is again, people turn a blind eye if it's not if it's on their team, right? So if you're a Democrat and you're like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna forget about this. It's all the bad government or whatever, and then you just attack the other side, or if you're Republican, you defend your Republican friends and buddies no matter what, and then you only attack the Democrats. And I want to just pull this stuff up, guys, sort of to remind you, this happens like on both sides a lot. It's not only one side. So this is like, I think this is a Republican. He was charged with insider trading. This was a Trump Republican. He was charged with all kinds of stuff. I can't remember the list. Is it like he charged with 47 things or something like that? You can talk about Democrats. It was Menendez. It was Senator, right? And I actually want to show this also as well. This was like an aide to a Democrat, I think. This is and she was like a spy for the Chinese government or something like that. I have a bunch of different pictures up here. Milton. You can talk about Theranos, whatever. Corruption is corruption. It doesn't matter to me. I cover this stuff for you guys because I just want you to open your eyes to everything, not just only attack one side and defend one side. Be willing to say, open your eyes. I want to look at all the facts at all times and all situations. So that's my thoughts on these things. I guess the lesson of the day is if you get charged with the SEC, hire a good lawyer, and you never know what can happen. That is the market, and that's how the world works. So I want to hear your thoughts on this stuff. Thanks for watching, and catch you all in the next video.